Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It is Friday the 13th of March 2026. I'm going to pull you guys a singles love tarot reading. Please take what resonates and leave what does not for all of you single Pisces. So 3 cards for you Pisces, 3 cards for any situations or energies surrounding you at the moment, and 3 cards for any challenges or obstacles in love. And 3 cards of universal advice from Spirit, just for you. Once again, please take what resonates and leave what does not. 3 cards for you, Pisces. Single Pisces in love. What does single Pisces need to know when it comes to love? You have Death in the upright, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, in the upright. Pisces, you have an ending that's taken place, or a cycle that has been completed. 6 of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Pentacles in the upright. You are questioning where and who you invest your efforts, your time, your energy, your love into. You are looking for balance, harmony, equal give and take, equal investment, equal love, equal affection. Someone that is on the same page as you. Perhaps you have been going through cycles or connections where the balance was a little bit off and you wasn't giving as much as you were, or you wasn't receiving as much as you were giving. So 3 cards for any situations or energy around you at the moment. For single Pisces when it comes to love. For the Pisces who are not currently connected with anyone. Any situations or energy surrounding single Pisces at the moment in love. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Cups in the upright, and the Sun in reverse. Again, you are looking for someone who is willing to invest in the same way as you are. Your emotions are a bit up and down. You might be feeling a little bit down, a little bit disappointed, sad, or you know, just a bit down in the dumps when it comes to love and connections and relationships. You're questioning and thinking about and feeling about, well, love in general. Do you give too much? Do you overgive? Or do you just give to the people that are not in alignment with you? I'm getting the energy of someone who is fed up of investing, giving, and being committed, consistent, and giving that investment, that energy, that love, that affection, that effort to people who, or connections that don't give it back, who sort of maybe say they will and they don't, all talk, no action. You could have some decisions to make, options about you, someone in your past, or just love in general. Going forward, perhaps after this ending or this moment of change and transformation, this cycle that ended. So let's get 3 cards for any challenges or obstacles, or both, for single Pisces when it comes to love. Any challenges or obstacles for single Pisces when it comes to love. Queen of Swords in the upright, the Moon in the upright, and the Chariot in reverse. Now, I'm getting the energy straight away of something that was hidden is now seen. There's also a question of direction. A lack of direction, or there was a lack of direction. Perhaps you had a lack of direction, or the connections or connection that you was in that has ended didn't have a direction, didn't have any stability, no kind of consistency, no direction. and you are at the point of thinking about it all, but detaching. Your emotions are a bit up in the air, and you're kind of trying to come to a logical place. Wise, logical, sensible, detached, fair, but cutting through illusions very heavily with the moon card there. Cutting through illusions, fantasy versus reality. What's the truth? What's the clarity? What actually is going on here? You seem to be, or have been, under some sort of illusion, or fed some sort of illusion, perhaps by someone in the past that painted a fairly stable picture. So you invested, you connected, you put effort in, but you weren't getting the same amount of effort back. So, 3 cards of universal advice from the universe, from spirit, for single Pisces when it comes to love. 3 cards. Okay, let's have a look at that one that just fell out. 9 of Wands in reverse. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to knock the camera there. So yeah, feeling like giving up, really. Feeling like giving up and just saying, well, sod it all. Standing up for things, or standing up for connections, or persevering with things that don't persevere with you. And you're just at the point of thinking, well, sod it all, I can't be bothered with any of it. So, 3, I mean, that might have been one of the cards of advice, but let's pull 3. I'll take that one as an extra. 3 cards of advice from the universe, from spirit, for single Pisces when it comes to love. The High Priestess in reverse, the 4 of Swords in the upright, and the 6 of Cups in the upright. There's a heavy energy of illusion, secrecy. Someone that's been left to think. Someone that's been left with not much to go on other than their own thoughts. 6 of Cups. Someone that you... I mean, this might... Yeah, this could be someone that you've known a long time, but it's... I'm getting a question of bonds. Soulmates, someone that you consider to have a strong bond with, or the people that you consider to have a strong bond with, or you kind of feel at one point that you have quite a strong bond with someone, but actually the bond is very unbalanced. There's an energy of nostalgia here as well, but there's also a heavy energy of illusion and fantasy. Was this person, was this connection, was this relationship, was this bond as bonded as it appeared to be? Or was it only me thinking that there was a bond at all? You want to get to the truth of a matter, Pisces. You want someone that's honest, that's truthful, that's on your team, that's on your side, that is invested like they say they are, that want the same things as you, that are aligned with you, that aren't going to come up in page energy and say, yeah, I want something serious, but they're a bit unsure, and then they don't act in a way that shows that. They don't show consistency, commitment. They show you everything. Well, they show you what a page shows you, which a page, a knight, a king. A page is younger, youthful, more unsure, not really, you know, a little bit, yeah, I want this, yeah, I'm going to do something, but they're not really sure how they're going to do it. A knight, yeah, bit more consistent, steady, committed, but a knight on his stallion can rush off at any given point. But he's pretty consistent. Then you've got a King of Pentacles, and that is the boss, the emperor, the full-on committed stability. Someone who is reliable. They're there when they say they're going to be there. They stay there. They don't, you know, someone that is solid. And at the moment, all I'm seeing is a page, and he's turned upside down. So that tells me how stable that page is. Not very wibbly wobbly. And you got the Chariot in reverse there, all over the place. So let's have a look at some of these for you Pisces. Single Pisces on the journey of love. And of course, first and foremost, I want to know about the moon. And why is the moon here for single Pisces? Why is the moon here for single Pisces in love? Single Pisces. Why is the moon here? And as it's the moon, I'll pull from the bottom, from the unknown. Queen of Wands in reverse. Again, unpredictable. Unpredictable, insecure, up and down, not stable at all. A very fiery energy that is all over the place. Can also talk about frustration. And coming out as a clarifier for the moon, that is frustration at not knowing what needs to be known. That is frustration at not knowing the truth, not knowing the clarity. Things being hidden from us. That make us very fearful, very unstable. Because we don't know the truth. We don't have the clarity. And that does not make for a stable feeling at all. So, apologies if I'm a bit loud tonight. My energy is quite high. Channeling quite a lot of intense energy at the moment. So apologies, I don't mean to shout down the reading at you. I'm sure you'll forgive me. I mean well. So, let's have a look at death. It's a major arcana, a major message for you Pisces. Why is death here for single Pisces in love? What does single Pisces need to know about death? Ten of Cups in reverse. So, well, an ending that brings unhappiness. An ending that's brought unhappiness. A shattered dream. Or was it a shattered illusion? Was the dream even there to begin with? Was the happy ending, the happy ever after, was it ever there to begin with? Was the equal give and take there? The seeds that were planted, were they planted in fertile soil that was going to promise a crop, a harvest? Was it a good investment? What about all these feelings, all these cups, these 7 cups? Head up in the clouds, feelings up all over the place, not knowing what to think, what to feel. The moon, hidden. So, the High Priestess in reverse talks about ignoring our intuition. Ignoring our gut feeling, not seeing things as they are, or seeing things as they are. 7 of Cups, illusions, but seeing the fantasy of it, not the reality. But choosing to look away because you don't want to see the reality. You don't want to see the truth and clarity. You would much rather stay in the comfortable illusion of fantasy. Because that's a much more comforting feeling. The happy ever after, the rainbows and puppy dogs and, you know. High Priestess. Why is she here for single Pisces in love? King of Pentacles in reverse. So there's the King. There's the King of Pentacles, but The King of Pentacles in reverse, he can be a bit stubborn. He likes stability, he likes abundance, he likes nice things, he likes the King of Pentacles wants it all in the upright. He wants it all. He wants everything as it should be, and he wants it in vast amounts and in very stable amounts, but he works his arse off for it. He's committed to it and he's worked for it. He hasn't just been given it to him. The King of Pentacles in reverse, he's a bit greedy. He wants what he wants, and he wants it in vast amounts, but he doesn't know when to let go. He doesn't know when to stop wanting. He doesn't know when to stop working. He doesn't know. He has his eye on a prize and he's going to get it. And it doesn't matter. He's going to get it. He's going to get it all. And he's not going to let go of it until he gets it. High Priestess in reverse. So the King of Pentacles here in reverse. Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He is holding on to something that he wants. But is it actually what he wants? What is he actually holding on to? Is he blindly holding on to something that's an ideal? That's something that doesn't actually exist, but he just wants it? But he's a bit confused as to what it actually is that he's wanting. And he's a bit possibly blinded by the status of it, the achievement of it, the achievement of achieving. And it's very good to want to achieve things and to want the best, but is it actually the best? What we go after, what we want, when it shows so much uncertainty, confusion, lack of give and take, unbalance, secrecy, lack of direction. Do we actually want that? Do we really, really want that? Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here for single Pisces in love? Why is the Six of Cups here for single Pisces in love? Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there you go. As I was saying earlier. Nostalgic feelings, feeling like you've known someone a long time, or you have known them a long time, and you feel like you have a bond with them, a very deep bond, maybe a long history with someone. And you tend to think that when you have a close bond with someone, or you've known them a long time, or you feel bonded, well, you would feel that this person appreciates you. You would feel that this person recognises you. But Six of Wands in reverse, that is an energy of lack of recognition, lack of appreciation, lack of success. Someone's looking at someone that they feel they have a strong bond with, but they're not getting the appreciation or recognition from this person. Not getting a lot of effort back, certainly not getting any clarity, not getting any direction, and whatever stability they are getting is being given in a page energy. So, let's look at the Queen of Swords for single Pisces in love. Queen of Swords for single Pisces in love. Why is she here? Four of Cups. Boredom. Boredom. You kind of waiting, Seven of Pentacles, waiting around for seeds to grow out of this soil that you've put them in, but the soil hasn't really got a great balance, the nutrients that it needs to give to seeds in order for them to grow, the land. you've kind of planted some seeds in land that you kind of knew it wasn't the best soil. You knew the soil could have been a bit better quality, but you planted them anyway and sort of thought to myself, well, I'll just wait and see if they grow. And then you're noticing that these seeds are not growing quite as quickly. You're kind of waiting, or you waited, or whatever, wherever this resonates for you on whatever timeline, wherever you're at the moment. But you're kind of waiting for them to grow, and you're realizing that they're not growing very quickly, and maybe that soil, the pH is a bit out of balance, or the nutrients are a bit out of balance. And you're not really sure what's going on in the soil. You're not really sure what's happening with the development of these seeds, because the moon's there, the hybrid, it's all a bit, you're waiting, but you're not really knowing. And you're wanting to know when these seeds are going to grow. Queen of Swords, you're wanting truth, clarity. When are these seeds going to pop out of the soil? And at the moment, you're a bit disappointed. You're a bit bored waiting for these seeds to grow. Are you coming to some sort of revelation, perhaps? You're focusing on 3 cups on the floor, and you've got a cup coming out of the sky. Yeah, look, why are you waiting for these seeds? Why are you looking at these seeds? They're not growing. Here's a cup of the best compost, the best soil, you know, things you put in the soil to make it grow. Fertilizer, compost. Here's a cup of the best fertilizer you could ever be given. Put that in the soil. And then your seeds will grow. But you're too busy looking at the seeds you've already put in, knowing damn well that they're not growing. You know that they're not growing. I think you might already have the truth and the clarity, but you're choosing to turn away from it because you'd sooner live in fantasy and ideals, because apparently there's a strong bond, a real strong bond, soulmate energy that, well, that in reality doesn't really create the ideal of what a strong bond should be. I'm going to do a couple more Pisces and then I'm going to leave it there. What's that just flipped out? 6 of Pentacles in the upright. And what you want is balance. What you want is equality, abundance, equal give. I give to you, you give to me. I water you, you water me. I feed you, you feed me. I help you grow, you help me grow. I give you basic truth, clarity and honesty, and you give me the same. And that's how stability grows. That's how something becomes solid. 4 of Swords in the upright. Why is the 4 of Swords here? Yeah. 4 of Swords. Strength in reverse. Pride. 8 of Pentacles. Working on it, putting effort into it, applying yourself to it, invested into it. Prideful. To give up on something that you've invested so much into, time, effort, would make you have to admit defeat. And a King of Pentacles in reverse, he doesn't want to admit defeat. He's too prideful for that. He doesn't want to admit that he's put so much time and effort, love and affection, energy into a Page of Pentacles that looked good at the time, looked solid, but actually it was a bit of an illusion, because the Page of Pentacles didn't really know how they felt. They certainly didn't have any direction, but they made themselves out to be a soulmate, close bonds, best friend. And a King of Pentacles does not invest into anyone or anything that does not grow. All right, I'm going to stop there, Pisces. I'll get one from the top of each. Five of Cups, Ace of Cups in the upright, Five of Cups in the upright, King of Swords in the reverse, King of Swords in the upright. Oh, blimey. Eight of Swords in the upright, Two of Wands in the reverse, Four of Pentacles. So, Ace of Cups. And there's the Ace of Cups being offered again in the Four of Cups. There's an offer that's been made. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Something was offered, love was offered, a connection was offered, stability was offered, but that is the only upright card I am getting of any offer. And it is surrounded by, yeah, it was offered. Love was offered. But it was followed by unsurety, confusion, illusion, unhappiness, disappointment, lack of direction, possible manipulation and deceit, secrecy, the Moon, lack of clarification, lack of truth, disappointment, wasted investments, lack of equal give and take, Queen and a King of Swords. A decision was made with regards to putting in effort. King and a Queen of Swords and a King of Swords in reverse. Someone here wasn't being truthful, they wasn't being sure, they wasn't being committed, consistent. And someone here needed to cut through the illusion and get to the clarity, truth of the situation. Or if this still is lingering in your energy, Pisces, someone still needs to get the sword of truth and clarity out and cut through this utter, well, let's say it, shit show. Because that is, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. That's your reading, Pisces, single Pisces. Sorry if it was a bit abrupt, but the energy is pretty high tonight. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye-bye.